Yeah, let's do it.
Hi everyone, I'm Kitt Nyang'aya and I'm joined once again by Mommy. Apondi Nyang'aya, Pondi Nyamama. Apondi Nyamama. Apondi.
Okay, let's start again. Let's start again. I have too much jewelry. It's hate
a lot.
It's a lot.
It's doing too much.
It's a takeover.
It's a takeover.
It's like, what's this?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, yeah. And why are we looking at it? Yeah.
Apondi Nyamama.
Apondi.
Apondi Nyamama.
Apondi.
Give a little me.
Apondi.
Give a baruia.
Apondi. Apondi situnya.
Apondi. Today we are shooting in Brickwood Apartments. It's a place owned by staycation by Wamboi. So she has very many Airbnbs. If you want to do a shoot, if you want to do a staycation, romantic getaway, if you have family staying over and you have no space in your home, you can hire this place.
It's right here in Westlands. It's the heart of Westlands.
And she has many different places. So
and
it depends on, so it depends on the size of like group that you have. Hit her up. I'm going to put the link down below and you can stay Kitt in Nairobi. Today we are going to talk about social etiquette in children and adults, but we're going to focus a lot on children and how we bring them up. And if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, like, follow, comment. We love reading the comments. Mommy always reads the comments.
Yes, I do. I love reading the comments because people engage with you.
Yeah.
And some of it is uplifting, some of it is downright annoying.
Yes.
But it's all real anyway, even the downright annoying.
Yeah, and some of it is very disrespectful.
Some of it
really
is
horrible.
disrespectful, but that's who the person is. And you know, everybody is bringing to the party what they've got.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, so comment down below and engage with us. We always engage with you. Let's get into it. First step, we were talking about what is the correlation between etiquette and success later in life, right?
Yes.
Get into it.
Social etiquette for children.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think, Kitt, when we talk about etiquette, and I like to say decorum, and then you're very heavy with the word decorum.
Decorum.
Yes.
Oh, decorum.
Etiquette and decorum.
Do they mean the same thing, kind of?
They work together.
Okay.
Yes, because decorum has to do with how you present yourself in public, how you present yourself in public. And etiquette has to do with how you relate with people.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So I usually like to speak about them together.
Yeah. Like salt and pepper.
Like salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So etiquette and decorum. Yeah. And how they correlate with success.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, just yesterday, it was very interesting. I was having this conversation with Tawi as we were driving along, and she was speaking with her family in Canada. One time, I think they were having dinner, and she was speaking with them, and they say, Tawi, you have a certain way in which you carry yourself that is so socially admirable.
Okay.
And Tawi explained to them that actually she went to a school that used to be a finishing school. And she spoke about Kianda.
Did it really?
Yes, it was. Kianda was a finishing school.
Because the things we learned there.
Yes. When I was growing up, Kianda was a finishing school. And then it became a school for children. But it used to be the school where the young women who belonged to a certain
class.
Tier. Yes.
Yeah, an economic
society.
class.
Yes, of society.
Yeah.
was sent to so that they could learn etiquette and decorum and be the kind of people who are who have the social graces to occupy and be powerful in certain spaces. Now Kianda was that's actually the finishing school. And so when you went to Kianda had already been turned into a school for girls. The education that was provided by the Opus Dei sisters included the etiquette and decorum.
It did.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay. So, how do you use that kind of thing to at home in the world to open doors? How? First of all, how do I provide it for my child and why?
Why?
So let's go to the why first. Because without
that's
the why,
that's a very white people thing. Why do I need to care?
Yes. And a lot of people think that if it's a white people thing, I don't need to care. Yes. But my invitation for people to consider the etiquette and decorum is important in every society. And so
in every society there's etiquette and decorum.
So if you've already been equipped with one set of etiquette and decorum, it teaches you to open up yourself to learn other etiquette and decorum. It doesn't take
anything away from you.
No.
If you learn another one and you learn another one and you learn, okay, in Japan I have to slurp the soup.
Yes. And I have to bow to greet. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I get what you're saying now.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. You can learn more.
Yes. Okay. So a child learns certain graces that opens spaces. Or closes spaces for them. The lack thereof.
That's right.
Closes spaces. And you will wonder why you went to a gathering, a group of people, and only certain people were invited to the ambassador's house to the governor's ball next week. And you're wondering, why am I not among them? Well, you got drunk and you peed on yourself. And you never said excuse me, and you did not say thank you, and
you please.
You never once said
this is
you called the waiter. Yes, and in fact there are no waiters there. It was a place where there were only servers. There were no waiters.
Oh, oops.
Yes, it was servers, and the servers are people who are, people who are very respectable and respecting. But you don't know. You
did not know that you
don't have graces.
Jugunas, where oil works.
and if you've been saying oil for too long, then you do not know that you cannot actually
say oil everywhere
at the governor's ball and going oil. And complaining about, I ordered my drink such a long time ago, and you're being loud about it. And it's a bad look. It's a bad look. It's a bad look to serve your salad and pour the soup because the starters was soup. And I've watched literally watched
soup, salad,
and the main meal,
and then it's everything, and you serve every single thing.
Every single serving is on this one plate.
But isn't that like scarcity? Because you don't think that you can go back.
No, it's not scarcity. Very often Mama, very often is you just did not know how to serve it. You've never been to a place where it's not troublesome to go back. So sometimes
but the reason I'm saying greed is because they never finish.
Yeah, but sometimes you did not know that you wouldn't finish because you've also never faced a plate of, you usually eat 2 chapatis, so you put your 2 chapatis here. You've never faced a buffet.
There's too much more.
There's too much more.
So you really needed to.
You've never faced a buffet. So you don't know buffet etiquette. You don't know buffet etiquette.
You don't know that you can even go back.
No, you don't know. And then you don't know that it is, first of all, that you will then leave the plate that you ate with and somebody will take it away and you go back and take another plate, a new plate. You're just thinking, oh, now I'm disturbing them. So sometimes you are just coming from a place of, oh yeah, now I'm being troubled. Yeah. Why am I going up and down and disturbing the servers? So you just serve mara moja na niketi. So some of it is just because you lack the prerequisite education that goes with this space.
So what does that, how is that linked to children and social etiquette?
Okay, another thing, and that was dining. Yes. But your child is seated, they're watching.
And even in dining, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
And even in dining,
yes,
when your child is you're serving food at home,
yes,
and they serve too much,
yes,
they know it's too much,
yes,
you know it's too much,
yes, but you're allowing,
but you're somehow, it's somehow okay for them to always leave food on their plate.
Yes.
And a big amount.
Yes, what's that?
And when you go out,
who
are you being? When you go out as well, you at somebody's house, you serve too much for them, they leave it.
Yes. Yeah, and
so that's it.
Yeah, you are insulting the environment by taking more than you need, and it's not a pretty picture.
No,
it doesn't look good.
No, because I see like these little kids with 4, 5, 7 sausages, because sausages is what they would like to eat.
Yes,
they
but they
never
can't finish it. They can't finish it.
Never.
Yes, but the parents serves like that themselves, like that also. Yes. Also, your child is already tall enough to reach and serve.
Yes.
And you're not allowing them to serve. So your child has never learned serving etiquette.
They've never practiced.
They've never practiced at home.
Yeah, at home.
So when they go out, then they're making a mess of it and also spilling.
Oh yeah,
because they don't know how.
And holding the plate.
The spilling.
There was an almost 8-year-old I watched in my house actually pouring juice from a pitcher that had a small opening, so it's easy to pour.
Yes.
And he was looking God knows where, spilling the juice all over. And I was like, you've never poured, my 5-year-old can pour water out of a pitcher.
Yes.
You've never poured water out of a jug?
Yes. Yeah.
How did you get to this age?
Yes. So they're not equipped.
No.
So that it's not pretty. It's not serving them. Yeah. And you know, there are houses that I go to, Kitt, and the man, and again, I just have to say,
yeah,
and this is not to pull down anybody. Or to, but it's just the truth. These are facts that we are now speaking about. The houses that I go to, and the higher the man occupies in society, the more is he in charge of serving juices and drinks. So anytime I end up at an ambassador's house, I just have to say, anytime I end up at an ambassador's house, because diplomacy and social etiquette and decorum, he's the host. He will welcome you always. He's at the door to welcome
always
you.
At the door welcoming you. Let me tell you, there's people who are called from lounging when there's guests, and he's the one who invited guests.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing about any of that.
No, it doesn't sit pretty, and you watch those people. They may rise politically and in rough spaces, and then their political language in akatu kama yeye. Yeah, But diplomatically, at the international spaces, at the UN, at the, this person is going to address the UN, they're usually left in the background, because where the stones are thrown and this person, they tend to belong together. No, sio kwa ubaya. So, but the higher it gets, respectfully, the higher it gets, the more that you find that this man has his cabinets, he's got his drinks, and he's got his glasses and his wine glasses and his and juices and water, and he's serving and ice, and he's serving people the drinks. That's how it is. He's meeting them at the door and he's serving them.
I went to the German, was it the German ambassador's house?
Yes.
I went to the German ambassador's residence for a little shindig, and he was, like, there was servers, and he was asking, what would you like? And he picks it off and gives it to you.
Yes, he picks it off the tray.
Yeah, and he gave it to me. You know,
he gave it to you.
The drink.
Yes. So there's etiquette that climbs society. So there's that
etiquette that
stays, that levels you at your level.
Levels you at your level.
Yes, it levels you at your level. So you want to learn it, you want to learn if your child is destined for high places and leadership, and to sit at the city gates where leadership takes place. This child, if they learn one set of etiquette, they will be able to figure out that in different spaces there's different etiquette. So that if they are in the village in Luo land, they know that the etiquette here is different. But something that tends to be very common, when people walk in, you stand up to greet them. That's common everywhere. That's common in the world. And I notice many people just, their children are just seated watching TV.
They don't even put up their hand like this to say hi, to greet you.
Not at all.
Watching TV.
Yes. As guests are walking in.
And their parents are laughing. You know, he's really engrossed in the TV.
Yes. Okay, so then,
because and this is what people say, it's their right to watch TV.
Just keep that TV in a playroom, and or in the so that you hide your embarrassment.
Well, they don't think it's embarrassing.
Yes, now my invitation.
That's where we are as a generation. We don't think that's embarrassing. Children have the same kind of rights as adults.
They do.
And they have the right to sit down and not greet people. They have the right to continue watching TV and ignore visitors. They have the right to not say please or thank you. They have the right to not get up if there's an elderly person who walks into the room. They have rights.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say about rights, Kitt, as a human rights agent, a human rights defender. That abusing your child and disabusing them of their right to learn etiquette and decorum is abusing their rights.
And first of all, not getting up is not a right, that is a privilege.
Yes. But
I don't think we know the difference between rights and privileges.
No, we don't. But then also not getting up to greet people and to learn to look people in the eye as you're greeting them is you're setting your child up for that behavior of a person who never looks people in the eye when communicating with them, and the powers that goes with looking people in the eye and being able, having the capacity to communicate using your facial features.
Because there's some people who you will talk to them, like let's say, hi, how are you? Like let's have a greeting conversation, right?
Okay. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Kitt.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yes, you're good?
Yeah, Nairobi.
Yes? I said,
do you understand? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm kind of just going through the motions of greeting behavior.
Yes.
I really don't care who you are, what your name is, this, that, and the other. I don't care.
Yes.
For me, it's just going through the motions.
Yes.
And I'm already somewhere else.
Yes. Yes.
And that's kind of what happens with these children, because they don't engage. They don't engage.
Yes.
Even when they are at home, when you're talking to them, they're always doing something else.
Yes, you're not teaching them and nurturing them to draw attention, look into my face.
Yeah.
And there are societies where if you don't look somebody in the eye, they say you're lying.
You're lying.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's also societies where if you do look someone in the eye, then
you're rude. So you have to figure it out.
But you can't figure it out, mommy. You're watching Cocomelon.
So once you've been taught one set of etiquette, yes, to look people in the eye, based on that learning.
So cold. It's really cold.
Really?
Are you okay?
I'm good.
You need a blankie?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Once you've been taught one set, then you quickly learn. Yes, like for in Luoland.
Yeah.
I look you in the eye.
Yes.
And as you're speaking, I have to avert my eyes a little.
Yes.
I can't be a woman who's constantly looking. I can't. It's just female etiquette doesn't allow me to constantly have my eyes in your eyes. So I must avert it, look this way, because you're an elder and I'm listening to you. And I look down as I listen to you. And then when I respond, then I may look you in the eye and respond. But I cannot just have my eyes on your eyes the whole time. Yes, but this is things that I've had to learn. Yes. So these are things that are taught to children.
Yes.
I taught you, Mama, as a child, to greet holding your hand.
Support your hand.
Yes, support your hand somewhere and greet. And basically the communication with that is that this person's hand is so heavy because they're an elder. Yes. Their hand is heavy, so you support your hand to greet them. And just holding your hand like this is a show of respect. Yes, that's all. That's all. Just learning, this thing here and the other thing there.
Absolutely.
When young people, when people are seated, and an older person walks in, a person you are looking up to, you rise up.
I stand up.
And you give them the seat.
Yes.
The last person who died from giving somebody I don't know that person. I gave up my seat on the bus and somebody died.
You died.
I would understand if what was her name? Was it Harriet, this slave who stood who did not stand up? Who did not stand up? Yes. There's something that she was fighting. But we are emancipated. We are in Kenya. We live here. And if my child doesn't learn to give up a seat, my child ni mshamba.
So the thing with that is people argue that you have paid for the seat.
Oh no, it depends. This is a child who never learned how to give up their seat inside their house.
Anyway,
they don't give up their seat.
But if you're on a paid seat, then does the etiquette change? If you're on a paid seat, does the etiquette change? It doesn't change, because again, Tawi yesterday was but you can't hold a child in your lap from here to Kisii. No, if I bought this seat, that's what I'm saying. It's a paid seat. Yes. Oh, I see. I'm on a trip. You're on a trip or a long. And journey. I don't get another seat. There's no other seat for your child to sit on. So you have paid for this seat. The bus company is joking. If I paid for the seat, and I've paid for the seats, and then somebody walks in, and I have my child? The bus is joking. The bus is joking. It's an elderly person. They're trying to hang on. No, the bus is joking because this elderly person needed to have a seat. But because again I'm a human rights agent,
I usually then take up a fight with the bus personnel to say, this old man is not going to stand, has no seat. Find a place for him. And the conductor or somebody has to give up their seat.
Their own seat.
Yes, because this person still has to be looked after.
True.
It doesn't matter that I paid for the seat. There must be a win-win. What am I, after my child is settled, this other person must also be settled. They must be honored. Yes.
So that's about like for success, right?
Yes.
And please thank you. Yes.
Yeah. You know, kids.
Excuse me.
Can I go into that?
But we need to move on to the next point.
I am just so flabbergasted. By a generation of people who do not have social graces. They don't teach it to their children. And then you think that you are cute. Imagine you are not.
Yeah, you think your kid is cute.
No, your child is not cute. And think about it. People who go to schools that have graces, their children, those children who go to those schools, they learn those things. So you are paying expensive school fees, but you've put your child into some expensive nothing school where there's no life skills, no grace, nothing. No grace is taught. Check out that school. There's a problem, and there's a problem with you at home. Your child never says excuse me. And when they say I want water, you give them water. How do you give a child water because they say I want water?
You never tell them, okay, say the correct way. May I have some water?
Yes, may I have some water? Could I kindly have a cookie? Yes. I want a cookie. I want another one. And then you give that child. In what language is that allowed?
In what language?
No language that I know.
The language does not exist.
No, the language does not exist. And you think that the children of the queens talk like that, Queen of England.
I want water. Trying to be like the Queen of England.
Oh, you're just trying to be in your little mascan. Okay.
Next one. Next one. And this one, Tawi brought it to my attention, and she said that she hangs out because she doesn't have a child, and she hangs out with people who have children a lot, often, and she has noticed that there are some children and parents who she can't hang out with for long, because 2 sentences the child interrupts, and the parent listens to the child. 2 sentences listens to the child. 2 sentences, and nowhere in that whole situation does the parent ever say, I'm speaking with Tawi, give me a moment, or say excuse me. None. It's the child is priority. Now, I don't know if people are coming up thinking that interrupting is okay. And I don't know where we came up with that. Like, your child is priority. It doesn't matter what you're saying. They can interrupt you to say nothing. Because what do children say? Are they saying the house is burning? Are they saying I have a boo-boo? Are they saying such and such is running towards the road? No. They're saying, look, I'm spinning. And they spin, and then look, I'm spinning, and they spin again, and you keep interrupting your adult conversation to listen to the child.
You know that child is taking over the space because they're an attention junkie. And you are encouraging them to be an attention junkie. Because children have the capacity, and I was a child.
I have small children.
Yes, and I did also have small children. I also had small children. But children will use interruption just because they want to interrupt. It's the way to dominate you. They've taken over your head and your space and your time. That child could actually quite enjoy themselves given a chance, but you're not giving them a chance. So they're taking their attention because they can, because you have you've allowed yourself to be blackmailed.
To be blackmailed into, well, my child comes first, everybody else.
They do come first,
second.
but coming first also helps to build their confidence in not getting attention on them all the time. Yes, that's a way of making them come first. In helping this child to build the capacity to be confident and comfortable and safe without mommy speaking with me. I'm safe. We are okay and I'm safe. If you take that safety away, you think you're putting the child first, and you're not. You're putting yourself first. It's
about you. It's an ego thing.
It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. And a child can actually be told, you shall only interrupt me. I'm going to be in this conversation for so long, and you'll only interrupt me when it's very important. I'll give you an example. Mitch was my workshop baby. And because I had to facilitate meetings, I traveled all over the world with her, to go with her from age 0 to age 4. To I remember. You remember? So I either had a baby,
or a toddler.
For 4 years. I mean, she was breastfeeding as I facilitated meetings. And I would have her somewhere in the room.
There's police or whatever, whoever it is that you're training. 30, 40, 100 people. I remember. I'm running this process. You would come. You are 9 years old. Tawi was 10 years. You are 10. Tawi was 9. Like that. But when she started walking, this baby, who was a toddler, would watch me at the front of the room. And for as long as I was speaking, she would be at her position quietly. The moment drawing, coloring, building blocks, she always had an array of things. She would be quietly in that area. An 18-month-old.
18 months. The moment I stopped speaking and asked participants to then now start discussing something at their table,
she would get up
and walk to me and tell me what she needed to say. She knew how to operate in that space. And it's because she had observed that she had to wait. And self-gratification must not be instant. If you teach your child to wait, you have gifted them.
Mom,
that part is good.
That part.
Yes. They can wait.
Have your child wait even if they don't have to.
Yes, just build up their waiting capacity. Yes.
So my children will interrupt and they'll say, "Excuse me, Mama." And I'll say, "One moment." And I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I turn to them, "Yes." And they tell me what they came for. If it's an emergency, they'll say, "Excuse me, Mama, I need the toilet." That's an emergency. But other than that, they will wait. So they interrupt. "Mama, I'm doing," and I'm like, "Give me a moment." So that I keep teaching them. Waiting is, everybody waits. I wait, you wait, everybody waits. Waiting is normal.
Exactly. And when your children are with me, they say, "Dana, it's urgent." And I say, "Okay." And we deal with it. So waiting is a life skill.
That's a life skill.
That's a life skill. It's a life skill. Yes, ma'am. Ignoring them the whole day is not good.
That's not good.
That one is that's a no.
Find a happy medium.
Find a happy middle ground. Yes.
Absolutely. So that's it. That's social etiquette. Those are some of the points that we wanted to share with you guys. If you have any other pointers, let us know. Write them down in the comment section so we can also learn, because in this journey nobody knows everything. You guys know stuff that we don't know. We know stuff that you all don't know.
And Kitt, my parting shot. You know my parting shot.
Short part away.
Just watching your father as he operates and navigates life. one of the things that I find most endearing about him is the way in which he communicates with his staff and his team. With so much respect and honor. Dignity for him is
and that's where I learned it from, actually. Like people cleaning.
Yes.
Hello, mambo.
Yes.
Greet people as you're passing.
Yes.
Excuse me, please.
Yes.
Tafadhali napita. You
know.
know.
Yes. Now
not
ebuzonga. Yes. And when you find somebody mopping,
an area you're about to cross.
Yes, I say, I'm so sorry. Number nipite. And sometimes they say, yes, pita tu. Yeah, or they say, ama unaweza kupita side hii. Yes. But your father, he honors them. He says, he calls his driver sir. Good morning, sir. He makes sure that they get a meal. Yes. Have you had breakfast? He has very honoring and caring communication with them.
I love that about him.
I love that about him also, that he honors people. And when I hear him speaking on the phone, I know whether he's speaking to a female or a man. His voice changes. His voice changes. And I listen and I know he's talking to a woman. At the end of that conversation, he says, okay, bye, mama. Then I know it was you. I know when he's speaking to his mother. I know when he's speaking to a female colleague or some random woman somewhere. I know his voice changes. He just turns it to gentle and honoring. And it doesn't matter. And sometimes the other person is going, very annoyed. And he says, oh, okay, I hear you. Yes, could we consider? And he's gentle and honoring. Yes. So social etiquette and decorum, it's a power tool.
It's a power tool.
You want to give it to your child.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And with that, we end. Till next time. Bye.